Hi, 8th grade. So today and tomorrow we're going to continue working on exponents. So the first question says, which of the following is equivalent to 5 cubed divided by 5 to the 5th power? What operation does this fraction bar mean? Right, it means division. What do I do with my exponents when I am dividing? I subtract my exponents. So it'll be 5 to the 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5 is what? Negative 2. So when I simplify this, I get 5 to the negative second power. This is the same as 1 over 5 squared. And now I'm going to go through my answers and see which matches. So for A, we have 1 over 125. Is that the same as 1 over 5 squared? No, 1 over 5 squared equals 1 over 25. So this is not correct. Is it the same as 5 to the negative second power? Yes. Is it the same as 5 cubed? No. For this one, we are multiplying. What do I do with my exponents when we multiply? Right, I add my exponents. So 5 to the 3 plus negative 6. 3 plus negative 6 is what? Negative 3. So 5 to the negative third power. So our only answer for this question is going to be B. Going on to the next problem. Our next problem says simplify this expression right here. This expression has division as well as an exponent outside the parentheses. I know when I follow my order of operations, I need to simplify in the parentheses first. When I am dividing with the same base, what do I do to my exponents? I subtract them. So I can simplify inside the parentheses to 2 to the 2 minus 6th power. 2 minus 6 is what? Negative 4. So I have 2 to the negative 4th power, and then raised to the negative 1st power. This is the same. Negative. What do I do when I'm raising an exponent to another power? Multiply my exponents. Negative 4 times negative 1 is just 4. All right, for this one, I need to simplify this expression right here. The first question I'm going to ask myself is, do all of these numbers have the same base? No, I have this 8 right here. So I need to figure out if there's a way where I can manipulate that 8 to have the same base as the 2's. Is there a way to manipulate that 8 to have the same base as the 2's? We'll try it writing out. 2 times 2 is 4, so that's not it. Times 2 is 8. Yes, so 2 times 2 times 2 is going to be 8. So I can write 8 as 2 cubed. And then keep everything else the same. Now, once again, I'm going to start by simplifying inside of my parentheses, but I have more that needs to be simplified in my parentheses. I have the 2 cubed up top, and then the 2 to the 4th times 2 cubed in my denominator. So first I'm going to simplify my denominator. When I am multiplying with the same base, what do? I add my exponents. 3 plus 4 is 7. All right, now I need to continue simplifying within the parentheses. What does this fraction bar mean? Right, it means division. What do I do when I'm dividing with the same base? I subtract my exponents. 2 to the 3rd minus 7th power. Again, keep this the same. All right, so now how can 3 minus 7 is what? Negative 4. So I'm going to end up with, I'm going to erase all this so I have more space. 2 to the negative 4th power, negative 2. Going from there to there, I just subtracted my exponents. Finally, I have an exponent raised to another power. I can multiply my 2 exponents. Negative 4 times negative 2 is 8. All right, last problem for this video. It is asking which of the following is equivalent to 1 144th. I'm going to look at my answer choices because this doesn't have an exponent in it. So I'm going to look at my answer choices and think, is there a way that I can express this as an exponent? So if I look at A, this is the same as writing it as what? Yeah, a fraction. So you can rewrite this as 1 over 12 squared. 12 squared equals 144. So this is equal to 1 over 144. So A is correct. B, 1 over 8 cubed, which is going to be 1 over, I'm not even sure what 8 cubed is, but it'll be 64 times 8. If I multiply that out, I know I'm not going to get 144. So B is not correct. C is correct because that's the same as A. D is actually a typo. It should have said something different, but D is literally written the same as A, so D is correct. E is not correct. All right, go ahead and try the rest of the problems on your own, and then we'll go over them in the video together. For this problem right here, I am dividing, so what can I do with the exponents? Subtract. This is 6 to the negative 5th. Going through my answer choices, A is correct. B is not correct. C, correct. D is not correct. E is correct. So the answers are A, C, and E. Try the next problem, and we'll go over it together. All right, for this problem right here, 64 can be rewritten as 4 cubed. So A is correct. 4 to the negative third power is not the same. This one, you guys might remember when we did it like this, 1 over 4 to the third, which equals 1 divided by 1 over 4 to the third. If you keep, multiply, flip, you'll end up with 4 cubed. So this is correct. This one, if you simplify in parentheses first, you get 4 raised to the third power. So this one is correct. This would be 4 to the negative third power, so it's not correct. The correct answers are A, C, and D. All right, for this one, we start by simplifying within our parentheses. We are dividing, so we subtract our exponents. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So then I have negative 3 raised to the third power. When I raise an exponent to another power, we multiply. So 6 to the negative 9th times 6 negative second power. Now we're multiplying, so we add our exponents. Negative 2 plus negative 9 is negative 11. Go ahead, try the last problem. All right, for this last one, we are writing this in most simplified form. I need to see if there's a way I can manipulate my numerator to have the same base as my denominator. Is there a way to write 16 with a base of 2? Yes, there is. 16 can be written as 2 to the 4th power. Now again, I subtract. Because I'm dividing within my parentheses, I'll get 2 to the negative 1st raised to the negative 5th power. And then I'll end up with, let me make sure I did that right. Oh, this is negative 1st power. So you'll have 2 to the negative 1st raised to the negative 1st power, which will be 2. So the correct answer is B. All right, go ahead, get on Khan Academy or ST Math for the rest of class.